Hey, I want to talk to you about something that has been bothering me for a minute. Pretty much, this is an observation that I've made over the years that I've worked in Kenyan public healthcare system. But if I'm being honest, I'm just saying the quiet part out loud because we already know we are the greatest consumers of these healthcare services, and we know the struggles that we have to go through every time we try to seek them. But even before I delve into it, let me ask you this. Have you ever walked into a doctor's office or during a hospital admission and they asked you about your code status? For those who are asking, this is when a doctor asks you if your heart stops, would you like us to do everything that we can to be able to save your life? If you say yes, they'll have you as a full code. If you say nah, just let me go, they'll have you as a do not resuscitate or DNR. Now that you get it, do you wonder why they do not ask these questions, not on admission, not even when lives are slipping away? They do not forget for sure. It's not because they don't care, but here's the thing. I dare say they stopped asking us, or they do not ask us how we want to die, because they cannot guarantee us how we live in. Hold that thought right there, because the devil is in the details. However, I know you're asking yourself, is that not common sense? Who don't want to live, right? Well, not everyone wants to go through the pain of resuscitation. Someone else is asking themselves, it's saying, oh, it's our culture, we never talk about death, or dying is a sign of a bad omen. Well, I'll give it to you. Someone else will tell me it's our religion. Kenya is a very religious country. We believe God has the power to give or take away life. It's not a doctor's call to make. Well, I agree. These are very valid points. And so by default, everyone becomes a full god, or so we think. But this is what I want to know. Please, someone tell me this. If life is really sacred and important as it should, why are we doing so little to fight for the living? I mean, where is the system to protect this sacred life? I mean, where is the oxygen? Where are the ICU beds? Where are the ventilators? Where is the defibrillator? Where is the essential and resuscitation medications? And you, why are you okay being denied healthcare over and over and over again? Why are you not angry? Where is this public outrage? Because full code means doing everything that we can or we could to save your life when you crash. This includes CPR, intubating you, transferring you to ICU, putting you on a ventilator. But what do we even have here? What are we working with? Well, I bet you already know. If you have any chance at life, you got to buy your own medications. Yeah, everything means just one nurse trying to take care of 40, 60 patients. Yeah, just one nurse with two hands, with two eyes, trying to catch every fading heart rate, every gasping air, and every silent breath. Yeah, everything means you lying on that hospital bed without knowing what is ailing you, because we do not have lab reagents, we don't have diagnostic machines, and so you have to lay on that bed dying slowly but surely without knowing what is killing you. Yeah, everything means when you start gasping for air, the oxygen tanks are empty. The only thing that I got maybe is an oxygen concentrator. What am I gonna do with that? Well, just plug it in and pray and hope it holds up. Everything means being stuck with an ICU bed, with an ICU patient, with 40 plus other patients, because we do not have an open ICU bed, not today, not tomorrow, and so you are left for death. And when that heart finally stops, We do what we can. Maybe some few CPR, maybe some bugging, but we already know how this is gonna end. And then comes that dreadful moment that we have to call out the time of death and write those haunting words. Resuscitation attempt was unsuccessful, because resuscitation here, it's not medical, it's symbolic. It's just a way of making me and you feel better. It's just a way of saying, oh, we tried, we did everything that we could to try and save your life. But truth be told, we lost that patient long time before that heart stopped. Yes, we lost that patient when we could not give them a diagnosis. We lost that patient when we could not give them life-saving oxygen. We lost that patient when we could not give them an ICU bed, when we could not give them those life-saving antibiotics, and so sepsis had to take them out. This is not okay. This is not nursing. This is not medicine. This is a national shame. And honey, yeah, so we don't ask you about your court status because we do not have the system to back it up. We don't have the infrastructure to honor it. Neither do we have the time in an overcrowded ward with just one nurse trying to make it. And so even if you say, please save my life or just let me go, I'm sorry, the outcome is probably the same. This is so shameful. It's unacceptable. And yeah, I'm tired of it all. I'm tired of pretending. And I want to put it out there. We don't need a social media post, a political rally, or a press briefing to know how healthcare is doing. We know how healthcare is doing. We know it's terrible because we live through this nightmare every day. We know it's horrible because we work in these hospitals. We see the suffering, we see the devastation, the agony in our patients, in their eyes, in their cry, and even in their silence. This is unacceptable. It's not okay. It's a system that is designed to deny us healthcare. It's a system that has said we have to die even if we don't want to. This is a system that it doesn't care about our personal preference. No, it's a system that doesn't care about our cultural or religious beliefs. No, it has already made a decision for us. It has said, yeah, we have to catch complications even if we seek healthcare early. Yes, we have to die due to preventable causes. This is a system that is broken. This is a system that has decided we have to die without knowing what is killing us. And 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 Kenyans, this is not okay. We have to fight for what is rightfully ours because healthcare is not a privilege. It's our right. It's our right. We have to fight for it. I mean, we should not be begging for survival. It's not okay for someone somewhere, God knows who, to decide that majority of us do not deserve health care. It's not okay for us to continue living in pain, in misery, because of someone's incompetence. And if we truly believe that life is sacred and is important, then we have to build a system that protects it, a system that gives us dignity when we are sick so that we don't die in disgrace. And this is what's going to happen. We're going to have to rise up. We're going to demand for accountability. We're going to fight for our health care, for our right. Because We have so much power than we give ourselves credit for, and it's time to use it. It's time to use it. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.